same thing with this. I'm saying, can I draw their strike and not intercept it as much at the beginning? Everything I'm going to be doing is that. But then later on, if I can let it go, unless I see it step, and then I'll go with it, and then trying to get this hand involved a little bit. Looking at frames, looking at going forward, making sure that we keep that hunch and keep moving. But like just like I was just saying on the solo spider, like the machete and bolo, the Paupo in those little sit downs. So if I can keep my hips and my shoulders moving, that's what's really keeping me safe. The amount of times that I'm almost mid-step, say something comes and having to move and get off the line.
That's those small steps.
Exactly. As long as you're ready to twist even mid-step going forward and backwards, then it's not so bad.
Yeah, I feel where I got hit today, I was actually planted.
Yeah.
Like, especially that one you just got me here. I normally was rolling like you were doing there.
Yeah. But you just got to be careful as you do this. You don't just stop and plant. You got to do that and keep.
But I could feel my feet had just stopped, and that's why you did what you did. You felt, you stopped.
Yeah.
So
and same for like when you did the bump and didn't drop your head down, I must have just picked up on it somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere it's just, again.
A lot of time I don't know what the green signal is, I just suddenly have this feeling, I'm like, he's open.
Yeah, he's not moving.
In post I realise like 5 seconds later, oh they planted, oh they overreached.
Well, I reckon both of those were just planted. Tried to drive in, cut me straight away.
I feel like you almost punched that one.
I was doing that, and you just had yours ready.
Yeah,
as I did it.
Your fingers would have got cut, but you actually protected your
Yeah, covered.
And it wasn't, I wouldn't have gone through your fingers because it hit your fingers, but actually went into your palm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it would have sucked for your hand, but you would have lived.
There you go. This sacrifice has got.
I don't know, but it's saving you.
Yeah.
That might have got stuck in your palm, and then I just stuck there.
I do it disarm anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cut my hand a bit in.
As I was doing it, I was moving my foot and I couldn't change the levels. I was trying to duck under.
Yeah, mine was forced.
You timed my retraction?
Yeah, but it was still forced. I cut my hand on the way in.
Fair.
Okay, come on. I knew when you took that extra hit on the step.
Once again, I was like, I think I'm leading with too much offense, and where I catch you a lot of time is where I go, instead I'm going to go defensive, get off the line, defensive, get off the line, but I've covered the gap. Bang, I can do something.
You did an extra little bit with your feet.
Yeah.
I saw that and went, oh, that's not right.
Oh no.
Yeah, I did. That was good.
But if you can,
I just had to roll
If you can draw
down.
that extra little bit out,
I'm
more planted afterwards.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm like, even once again, if you can read what I'm doing, you can flip it from something that like affects you to then back on me. Turn it
what
into
had
like
happened, I was thinking Umpagata, but not ready to drive back in. So I was sort of going, look at the Umpagata.
Yeah.
But
it's good you're doing that to draw the strike.
Yeah.
But you could always be ready to be able to bring it back up.
So if I was down lower, I would have bumped that and come in. So that was me.
Oh, you must have been too up, like lower back time.
I was just here doing Umpagata.
Yeah.
But I needed to be down and come through.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind that as the initial, like going back to draw them,
but then
and then change and do the thing, like.
So as soon as I saw your foot move that extra inch, I should have dropped.
Yeah, even that that one you blocked with your palm before on the neck. I'm thinking a lot about number 4, washing the hands. Where like if I see your attack coming, can I almost do that? I don't care if it's a backhand, vertical or forehand. It means that it's almost the same. That,
definitely.
That, that. It doesn't matter. Just looking, can I bump? Can I? I almost like that gunting movement, but
because I felt like I was blocking it, but if I bumped it, that would have been a lot better. So both of those, lower and bump.
And that checks with most of the blade stuff we've done in that corto to media range. It does seem the closer we get, the lower we get. Yeah. I'll do a few more minutes till the alarm goes off.
Even if you haven't Umpagarded, I need to go. I've been up for a bit drop. And just get lower. Because often that trying to time, he's now overstepped.
Even if I realise they've gone like block, spine, roll or something, I'm going to move off the spot, but also change levels a little bit.
Because I've just been moving back, and that wasn't working.
They realize too often people start moving their head around it, but their feet stop, and then all of a sudden it just takes a couple of fakes and you nail someone. So as long as you're still moving.
So I think it's back to that, do 2 things the same and then drop a bit. And 2 and drop.
It seems like most ways to catch people, set a pattern, change the pattern.
Change.
And if you're not overly committing on driving, but you're still willing to engage and enter.
So even that was better.
Because you even got a clamp on it and then safely, and you got away from this side, you exited out. That was good.
But I had more lower pressure just for that second.
And like, even though I could tell you wanted to come forward, you weren't telegraphing what you were doing, you weren't like faking it and stuff. Like, it was good. Yeah, that was a good adjustment.
That was me ducking before you got there.
I bet you did really good at that. I was like, oh, you planted because you lowered, but because of that, you were able to change it again. So I've just seen you almost, it looks like you planned to go, I'm going to get you. You've gone under and gone, I need to address this. Yeah, that was a really good bait because it just looked like you were stuck. And once again, you've actually set yourself up for one of the strongest defensive positions by being lower, but you're also not flat-footed. You just went lower, but your heels were actually up because you immediately started moving. That was nice.
But if I had have tried to time you doing this, then I would have got caught out.
If you're stationary going, I'm going to bump this with my hand.
Or lower at the right time.
You still want to do that motion, but it's so much more in the legs and the level change than the arm. Like, it's the same as like having someone in front, just trying to parry the jab. You want to move your head off the line like a slip, like it's so much safer.
It's just you deciding when to do it, not trying to time them.
Exactly. So you want to control it. You don't want to be reacting.
No, and that's how I felt with the other ones.
So, once again, really good adjustments. Oh, I got my stomach as well.
You got it back from home. Oh, sorry.
No,
Shoulder cool?
No, that was fine, that's fine.
Right.
That was your punyal, wasn't it? Or was it the weapon?
No, it was the weapon.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you punyaled it as you went over.
No.
It must have been the actual blade.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go. It was just
No, you're fine, you're fine. I actually didn't mind that position. I'm annoyed that I got cut by it. But that's
yes, it was coming in.
I quite like that position.
Yes.
But I better not get that cut because it'll affect me too
but
much.
I was just ready to roll.
No, and that's exactly it. Even if you've done that, exactly, you're rolling, pivoting afterwards. Nice, man. Good adjustments.
That's good. I was forcing that.
Yeah.
You just cut me up, so it's good.
Yeah, I saw you step and reach, and I went, I can get that and go bang.
Yeah, you cut through here, so I would have got my bicep.
If you did cut me, it would have been actually my shoulder again.
Yeah.
I've almost.
Oh, you're in a better position.
It's not a Philly shoulder, but it's almost like a knife
potential Philly shoulder.
And once again, you're way better to dodge. You don't want to actually cop it on the shoulder.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. But you're moving with your feet.
Yeah, that's good. I just
you're
can't
baiting,
throw.
but you're also willing to step in.
Yeah.
Step in more with more defensive stuff though than offense. Instead of stepping and doing that, because I can see it. Step in with like some kind of like this, then do something like that. Do some defensive movement on the step, like one of the washing the hands. Because if you randomly step forward, as I did it, this will catch. But if you don't step forward, it ends up just being this.
Yeah,
and then you do your thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I was trying to go wide.
Yeah.
But in doing that, because we were so close, you just had to put up your weapon.
You'll notice at the beginning I was doing the same thing. I was like going wide on it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm actually getting a bit planted on this.
Yeah,
and then you're just timing it and actually coming back in behind it.
Yeah.
So I do it, and then I was like, you were coming in, and I was going, oh no.
Yeah.
So I was having to bail after going wide, and I went, I got to step in more defensive mindset, not throwing, but still close the gap.
Yeah.
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 Okay. All those adjustments look really good.
No, that's good.
No, thank you, man.
Oh yeah.